Welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we will delve into an important topic in Islam, understanding interest, or riba, and its prohibition. Riba is a concept that holds great significance in Islamic finance and everyday financial transactions. So, let's begin our video. First and foremost, what is riba, interest? Riba refers to usury or interest charged on loans. It involves gaining a predetermined benefit or excess over the principal amount lent. Islam strictly prohibits this practice, considering it unjust and exploitative. The prohibition of riba is rooted in the teachings of the Quran, the sayings of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and scholarly consensus. In the Quran, Allah explicitly addresses riba in Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 275, where He says, "Those who consume interest cannot stand, on the day of resurrection, except as one stands who is being beaten by Satan into insanity." That is because they say, trade is just like interest. But Allah has permitted trade and has forbidden interest. So whoever has received an admonition from his Lord and desists may have what is past, and his affair rests with Allah. But whoever returns to dealing in interest or usury, those are the companions of the fire. They will abide eternally therein. This verse clearly illustrates the severity of engaging in riba. Now, you might wonder, why is riba considered forbidden in Islam? Well, there are several reasons behind this prohibition. Firstly, riba creates an imbalance in financial transactions. It allows lenders to gain profit without taking any risk, while borrowers bear the burden of increased financial obligations. This inequality goes against the principles of justice and fairness in Islam. Islam promotes justice and fairness, and interest goes against these principles. The verse serves as a reminder and a warning. If someone realizes their mistake and stops dealing with interest, they can seek forgiveness. But those who persist in riba are destined for the fire. It's a strong message to avoid interest and seek lawful alternatives that align with justice and fairness. Secondly, riba promotes a culture of greed and exploitation. When interest becomes the primary motive in financial transactions, the welfare of individuals and society as a whole can be compromised. Islam encourages economic cooperation and mutual benefit rather than selfish accumulation of wealth. Riba promotes a culture of greed and exploitation because it focuses solely on making more money without considering the well-being of others. When interest becomes the driving force, people prioritize personal gain over fair and ethical practices. Lenders seek to maximize their profits without taking any risks, while borrowers find themselves burdened with mounting debts. This unequal dynamic fosters a climate where individuals prioritize their own interests at the expense of others, undermining the values of cooperation and mutual benefit that Islam promotes. So, how do Muslims deal with financial matters if interest is prohibited? Well, Islamic finance offers alternative mechanisms that comply with Islamic principles. Let's explore some of these alternatives. One approach is profit and loss sharing, which encourages partnerships where both the investor and the entrepreneur share in the profits and losses of a business venture. This aligns the interests of both parties and promotes risk sharing. Islamic banking is another avenue that adheres to the principles of profit sharing and risk sharing. Islamic banks provide various financial services such as deposit accounts, financing, and investment products that comply with Islamic principles. Sukuk, commonly known as Islamic bonds, are also popular in Islamic finance. Instead of interest, sukuk represent ownership in tangible assets or business ventures. Investors receive a share of the profits generated by the underlying asset or project. For individuals with low incomes, Islamic microfinance institutions provide an alternative. These institutions offer small loans without charging interest. Instead, they utilize profit sharing or markup models, ensuring fairness in financial transactions. It's important to remember that the prohibition of riba applies to Muslims. However, individuals from other faiths or backgrounds may also choose to adopt ethical or interest-free financial practices for various reasons. Before we conclude, we kindly ask you to support our channel by liking this video, sharing it with others who may find it beneficial, and subscribing to our channel for more informative content on Islamic finance and other related topics. Your support is greatly appreciated and helps us continue producing valuable content. Thank you for being a part of our community. In conclusion, the prohibition of riba in Islam aims to promote fairness, social justice, and discourage exploitation in financial transactions. That's all for today's video. We hope you found this explanation of riba and its prohibition in Islam informative. If you have any questions or would like us to cover more topics related to Islamic finance, please leave them in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and until next time, Assalamu alaikum.